I just got done watching Invincible season 2 episode 4, and by golly, let me tell you, this has been a banger. So far, it has taken me for the ride of a lifetime, stuffed the dildo right up my ass and rode me like a fucking like a horse or some shit. It's been fantastic. Now if you have not watched Invincible, I highly recommend that you click off this video and go and watch it, then come back, watch the video. Now, this video is going to be something called Grilla Gauge, where I'm just going to be basically Gorilla Gauge is going to be where I rate different shows and different stuff that I watch and just, basically tell you my thoughts on it. And so to get right into it, Invincible has been amazing. I have loved Invincible since season one. After season one ended, I was just, the worst part about the whole show was the fact that there was not a season two to complement season one yet. Now, in season two, it basically just develops Mark quite a bit more, and it goes like the way that they balance Guardians of the Globe and Mark is just amazing. I think that they did a great job like balancing, development of the characters in Guardians of the Globe while also developing Mark at the same time, while also developing his father. Now, if you don't, well, Mark is a Viltrumite, and he's definitely starting to grow into his Viltrumite ways, starting to become more of a side, a badass. Basically, he's getting stronger. He's starting to be able to hold his own, and I really like to see this side because up until now, we've basically just seen him get absolutely fucking obliterated by his dad, and it just kind of makes him look weak. So now they're making this little like character arc where now he's like actually becoming significantly. He's becoming very strong and is gaining confidence and is realizing that like in not all situations can he just like sit back and watch and like let his enemies just fucking pummel him like like fucking slices damn slice him open and punch him in the face and fuck him all up. So he's really like getting he's really growing into himself while also all these other characters are having these other like realizations and having these new experiences. And I also think that the show like balances the like romance of the show, the the girlfriends and like the wives and stuff like that. They balance it like really well. Like it's basically perfect because anytime I see a show that has way too much romance and they get too much into it, it's just like I just immediately start to cringe and I kind of just like want to not watch the show anymore. It's like when you sit down with your girlfriend and you watch 50 Shades of Grey and you just like suffer through it just because you love that person or whatever and you just want to like, they want to watch this movie so like you kind of don't really have like that much of a choice. But yeah, overall, it's been solid. It's been amazing. Now, I am gonna go over the plot twist. Listen, the plot twist in here. I tried to stay away from spoilers and not get into any of the spoilers because that just ruins shows for me. For example, I was watching House of the Dragon. This is a bit of a tangent, but I was watching House of the Dragon and my girlfriend pulled up TikTok. She was like, "Oh, here's a spoiler. Do you want to see it?" And I regrettably said yes. Like it was completely my fault. Completely my fault. And it was when, if you haven't seen House of the Dragon, click off the video again. It was when Vagar fucking like comes down and like snatches Rhaenyra's kid right off the dragon and kills him. God. Anyways, going back to it, the plot twist. Mark's father, another Viltrumite, he goes off, leaves Earth, goes and just abandons his kid, his wife, and he fucks a bug. He fucked a bug and had a kid. Like what the fuck? Like I have not seen a plot twist like that in my life. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, like how did he fuck the bug? How did it go down? What I mean, these bugs only have like a lifespan of a year. So like did he meet the, never mind. I'm not going to get into that, but basically the way that Mark's dad like met this bug or whatever is like that he saved the spaceship from like entering a black hole because he was gonna go kill himself by getting sucked into a black hole and I guess getting like fucking crushed into a little Viltrumite ball or whatever. And yeah, he meets her on there and then they end up fucking and then yeah, they have a kid. But and now it just creates this weird dynamic because Mark gets tricked into going to this other planet because he believes that asteroids are fucking bombarding the planet and he's like, oh yeah, 54, I think it's like 54 billion people are in danger. So he goes on this 2-week trip Gets there, and then boom, the emperor of the the emperor of the people is his father, and he's like, "Hello, Mark, like, come with me," blah blah blah, and um, basically he's like, "I have something very important to show you," and Mark's like, "Fuck you, you know, fuck you, bitch, like, get out of my face," and he's like, "You called mom a pet." So Mark is clearly not very happy, and then his father is like, "I have something to show you, your son," and then it's just like this bug woman fucking holding this green Viltrumite baby or whatever that's probably like a week old, but it looks like a 6 month old because these fucking bugs have like a year-long lifespan or whatever. So yeah, just like the way that we're only halfway through, so I don't know what the hell now towards the end. By the way, if you got spoiled by that, that's your own fault. I'm just letting you know. I told you to click off the video, but now they're saying that Mark's father is going to get executed because they had this whole battle between the Viltrumites. They showed up on the planet, and Mark's dad like sliced this dude right in the stomach, his damn intestines falling out, and I guess thought he was dead, but he wasn't. We'll get to that in a second. So Mark is fighting this lady, this Viltrumite girl, and she's like actively trying to kill him. She's using her fucking ponytail to like try to stab Mark and attempting to kill him, basically. Fucking waving her goddamn head around, trying to impale him, basically. And Mark is like just taking it easy, not trying to kill her. And then Mark's dad is like, "You need to fucking, if you don't attempt to kill this lady, then we're gonna both die," because Mark's dad he's not really getting his ass kicked, but it's kind of like an equal match. Like they're both kind of kicking each other's asses. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the equivalent of like one of their lungs is collapsed, another one is their spleen exploded or some shit. So Mark's dad is in his own little fight of his own, and Mark is getting pummeled by this Viltrumite girl, which it's not going well because this girl is just giving him the meat. She is giving him the beans. I mean, and Mark is slipping all over him. He's eating shit. He's eating shit. He's getting his ass beat, getting fucked on, and then his dad gives him a little, mid-fight pep talk and is like, "Listen, son, if you don't kill her, I'll kill you, and then we'll both die, and then this is not good for anybody." And so basically he wisens up, he goes and he fucks this lady in the ass. Mark's dad comes in with the goddamn elbow to the fucking jaw. Lady's jaw flies off, and boom, she's basically done. She's all on the ground like and like fucking collapses and dies probably. I mean, I don't know how I'd react when my jaw gets knocked off, but I imagine it'd be pretty similar to how the show depicts it. I'd probably be fucking starstruck, and then I'd probably collapse from, I don't know, trauma or some shit. Yeah, and then basically what happens is the guy that Mark's dad thought he killed in the cave ends up returning. Because, I mean, you would have never thought this dude was dead. You would have never thought the dude was dead. He got his stomach sliced. Okay, he got his stomach sliced. His intestines, he's like holding his intestines while basically coming in. Mark's dad is sitting over here. He's like, "How you doing, Mark?" And then he comes in from the back with his fucking foot fully extended and just totally, stomps on Mark's, on his dad's, like, I guess, lower back and just turns him into a fucking pretzel. Yeah, it did not, I mean, the bone cracking sound, it made me winch, even though it's a fucking animated show. It made me literally cringe because, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. But, yeah, and then he's like, "Make sure next time you kill somebody, they're dead." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Well, you should be dead. You're holding your intestines right now, and you came out of, the shadow realm over there, literally out of nowhere." I thought the fight was over. I thought they fucked on him. And yeah, basically, I don't know where the show's gonna go from here. I mean, my main question right now is if Mark's brother, is gonna be immortal like the Viltrumites. I imagine he will. I think he'll just get to his, this is just my opinion. I think what's gonna happen is Mark's brother is going to get to the age to where, he's probably gonna get to like 21, 20, around there, and he's gonna stop aging and basically be immortal just like Mark. He's just gonna get there significantly faster. Like I said, he was literally like a week old and he looked like a 6 month old, so it was very like, it's just like a weird thing. But I just don't see him I don't really see Mark's brother just continuously aging until he dies, considering he's half Viltrumite, but whatever. But yeah, and then it ends on them, the Viltrumites, other Viltrumites taking Mark and his dad away on their ship, and they're like, Mark, your dad is gonna get executed, and you are gonna continue his journey on Earth. If you don't take over Earth, then we're fucking you in the ass, and we're fucking Earth in the ass. So it's just like a lose-lose situation so far, but overall it's so good. Like the plot twist in that was just fucking astounding. And there, by the way, there was a little piece in there where Adam Eve like made this golden apple for her dad. Her dad is such a her dad is like he's just he's very, like, I guess, set in his ways. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but he's like the provider of the household, and he lost his job, and so he's kind of feeling like demasculated because he lost his job because of Adam Eve, actually. And now he's working at Burger Mart and not making anywhere near as much money, and he's really struggling. So Adam Eve makes him like this golden apple. He ends up throwing it away. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If somebody made me a golden apple, I'm keeping it. Okay, I'm keeping it. Probably selling it, but I mean, come on. Like, let's use the noggin here. Let's just go purely based off of like what makes sense. The correct thing to do. I would sell it. Like, I think most of the people watching would take the golden apple and fucking sell it. That's just me. But anyways, guys, yeah, I mean, give me your opinions on the show in the comments below. For me, it's been a ride, and it's been great. I can't wait for the next part of the season to come out. But yeah, I would give it like a 90% on the Grilla gauge. Honestly, a good 90. At least maybe 95. It's really been good. It's kept my attention the whole time, and most of it I just don't see. We'll see at the end. I'll do another Grilla gauge once they're done, making the show. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. That's all I got. See ya.